So, yeah, this is another update video. Um, Before we get into the intro, don't pay attention to the phone icon, the message icon, the camera icon. Pay attention to what's in the background. If I could, like, sort of hide those, I would. But, anyway, this is another one of those update videos where there's nothing going on in the background, no video, no images, no nothing. But I will show you something of interest. And, anyway, but before that, yo, it's DaBLackKing, and welcome back to another update video. Oh, hush. Anyway. Anyway. So, I gotta talk about something here. They're talking about people losing their jobs. Well, that's not gonna be possible because for too long, okay, lots of people have already lost their jobs, pretty much. But they will regain them in time. And I know that right now it looks bad, but and you don't have to take my word for it. You don't even have to trust me. But look at what's going on here. I understand that people want to suspend their mortgage and rent payments and all that, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it where it's permanent. And if not, well, that'll be the next thing, because you cannot be serious. Because, look, rent isn't always meant to be free. Even if you, let's consider you don't have rent. You still have rent in other ways, like utility bills. Your utility bill will always be something that you have to consider, unless you are in a park. Then you don't have to worry about it. At least I don't think you do. Well, actually, you still have to pay something. So, I mean, there are free parks out there. So, yeah, but either way, you still have to pay something. So, especially like for entertainment, for survival needs, like, being able to be on the internet, you have to pay something. You can't just pay nothing and expect to get by. I mean, sure, it would be nice if we didn't have to pay nothing at all, even for food. But, that's another rent bill you gotta worry about. Is going through and paying for food. And you need internet, because we all rely on the internet now more than anything. And it's not just for the sake of, I don't know, looking online to see who's got what dirty nudes. That's just an example. I'm not saying that people are doing that. No, by no means am I claiming that. And even if they were, which I'm not claiming it, I have no proof or any theories. I'm just saying, in other words, let me put it this way to you. It doesn't matter if I bring that up or not. It's not really the point. The point is that we need the internet now, because we rely on it for our survival now. And without it, we just ain't got nothing. I mean, right now, there is actually the internet in the future of Star Trek. If you think about it technically, the only difference is, and I mean this is difference, is that you're not going through a broadband that's going across subspace, or excuse me, all across an entire planet. But there is, like, where you can make films and you can make videos like regular. You can even do a film on some kind of game you're playing, even though it's probably not going to be as technically less advantage or built as what we have right now. Because right now we have less, whereas that is more. And although some games are not going to be more for everyone, but, we have what we have that's advanced for us, and they have for them what's advanced for them. And I'm just saying, though, that, oh, that's right, I can't show it to you because it's not on here. But that's not really the point here. I was going to show it to you and I forgot that it's not there, because I forgot I took off my messenger. But anyway, Someone was telling me about a petition. I don't sign petitions unless I think it's worthwhile to sign. Like, saving the wilderness, I guess, or something. I'm not going to sign a petition to fire someone unless it's a certain someone else, but I'm not going to go there. But in any case, the thing of it is that with everything going on, no one can do anything in the world right now. I don't know about leaving state. You probably still could. Hang on a minute. But yeah, basically, all I'm trying to suggest is that, I'm trying to tell you that not 47 million people. 47 million people, there is no way that's going to happen. And in least likely event that will happen anyway, you'll get unemployment checks for the time that you actually worked. I mean, I can't promise or guarantee that won't just necessarily not happen. But I can guarantee you right away, right now, it won't happen because we still have people working. Without that, McDonald's wouldn't be open. I mean, sure, you probably can't go in right now and go and order something, but you can go through the drive-thru. I mean, it's not like there's automated messages or something where you can go pick up, but will you move? I don't want to cut you. I'm trying to trim my nail here. Okay. What? Anyway, I'm just saying, when you consider 47 million people, it's just not going to happen right now. That I know for a fact, but I can't promise you that won't happen in the future. Like tomorrow, for example. But right now, as this current date goes, I can promise you that it's not going to happen. So I could sign it if I wanted to, but it won't change the fact somebody was calling me. Anyway. I'm just saying. So if you want to sign a petition, go right ahead, but it won't stop what's going to happen if it's going to happen. Because let me tell you something, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I mean, I care, but I'm not worried. Because here's the thing. You got food stores out there, if nothing else. I mean, sure, it would be nice if people were still doing food businesses, but all the essentials that are not essential are not being opened right now. So right now, you're talking about maybe, as of this date, maybe 100 to about 500 people losing their jobs. Not 47 million people, because there's no way. Because, I mean, unless they want to go over there and work for Walmart, which I'm sure they don't. And, and it's not bad to have people at Walmart, but, I mean, working, it's the fact of what they have to go through, just like any other place, even a food restaurant. What their service management is, who runs the place. Because I've heard stories, and I don't know whether it's true or not, because I can't confirm them or deny them, because I wasn't there. But a lot of people, and I believe that it's possible, but at the same time, I really can't see that happening because, I mean, people have to have jobs. People have, because, for one, we need people running the store. Two, if we don't have people, then who do we have? Robots? Because nobody wants robots except me. And, you know, it'd be a way to do it. I mean, robots don't have to worry about such criticism and everything. So they just follow suit. Or, excuse me, androids. They just follow suit and just do what they're told. They don't have to worry about getting a pay cut. You know, all they need is technological updates to stay with the programming of, to understand things, and oil, you know, that's it. And that, we got ourselves good things to run, but people won't see it that way. They're just like, no, I don't want that. I'd rather talk to a human being. But what I see a problem with that, in that whole sentence, is because what they do is they go and they go to a self-checkout lane. Now, let me reiterate something to you. I don't mind people do what they gotta do, but what happened to that whole, I would rather talk to a human being, you know, than talk to a robot? I get that you're not going to be talking to a robot, but either way, you're still kind of relying on a robot or an AI to take care of things, especially in self-checkout. Self-checkout may be good in the sense of that you don't want to deal with socialization, but you still have to worry about lines and stuff. It doesn't really stop lines from happening. And you're still going to have to wait in line, no matter where self-checkout is, even with ones that have conveyor belts and ones that have no conveyor belts. You got to wait in line. So, again, I mean, you know, what's the point of saying, oh, I'd rather have human contact? Well, if you're going to have human contact, then why do we have machines? Do you realize that if you touch a machine, you're not necessarily going to be infected? It's not true. I mean, unless that's what they're saying, that if you touch a machine, you could. Well, it's not true. You touch a machine all damn day, and you still wouldn't get sick. And that's not to say that there's not unknown viruses, but even so, you know, that could eventually make you sick. And that's eventually. In the meantime, I mean, it could be like years or not at all. Because sometimes there are, believe it or not, hidden viruses that can eventually crop up. If not now, then never, or can be passed on to a child of yours. But that's just it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen or not happen. It just means that you're not going to get it all the time right away. And you might not be affected at all. You might just have a complete good immune system. And people think that having a flu shot is going to affect your immune system. No, it destroys your immune system, believe it or not. What it does is, it's like a supplement. And it knocks off your entire balance, and you don't even know it. Your body doesn't even know it. And it's been proven, but people also want to argue and say, oh, it doesn't do that because it makes them feel good. Well, I can see that. But now you can go get a flu shot all you want to. I won't blame you. That's what you want to do. But don't expect me to go get one just because you got one. It's because you feel better. I feel better in lots of ways. You know? And my immune system, maybe not the most perfect in the world, but whose is? I mean, take, what's his name? I'm just going to start with Albert Einstein. Because I can't think of the dude that was in the wheelchair. But he was a smart guy. Anyway, take him for example. His immune system was perfect. Probably, I don't think he's ever had a injection in his entire life. Maybe he did. And if he did, it would have been by himself because he was an actual doctor and a scientist. But I'm not going to say whether or not that's true, that he actually had an injection. I'm just saying, I don't believe he did. But then again, I didn't live with the man before he passed away. He was the most smartest genius alive. Well, actually, one of them. And, you know, there were just been so many. We've lost so many smart people. And it's not to say that no one is smart. It's just we don't have smarts like them. Gifted brains, in other words, that leave us too soon. Because these brains are so gifted that they come with the idea that they're gonna die, and they actually do before anyone else does. It can be argued that they could live a lot longer if they had more time. So that's the thing. They even admit that they have more time on their hands. They could do it, but they don't. So yeah, I mean, I believe people are dying. I just don't believe in the whole idea that it's because of some virus. I mean, probably is a virus, but not the kind that they're saying. No doubt. But either way, I've seen this video. That's all the time I have for DaBLackKing Plays an Update video. Or does an update video. Sometimes I'm changing these up, mixing them up a little bit here and there because, I don't know, just because I can.